And we're back with another decklist video. Omnimon DNA. Well, my take on Omnimon DNA. I know everybody's using the new, what is it, Suno package. Not real. Because we still run the old Omnimon and Gabimons, I kind of stayed with the core one from BT14. When security is removed, you get to draw one. Like, plain and simple. It gives us additional draw power when we're doing big heavy swings. Then we're running 4 of the BT17 Agumon, just for the fact of it's good. Start main phase, if you have a tamer with Tai or Tai Kami in its name, you can add a Garuru or Greymon in its name from your trash back to your hand, so it does help us recycle back. Then we are running more Agumons, but we're only running 3 of the new ones. From BT22. On play does the same thing, but instead of starting main, it's on play, and all the inheritables of the rookies are all the same. It's end of turn DNA. You may return 1 card with Greymon or Garurumon or Omnimon in its name from your trash to your hand. Then back to BT17. 4 copies of the Gabus. My original list, I was running like the Searcher Agumons from BT12, but Gabu seems to be taking over because of the new stuff being really, really good. Start of main phase, if you have a tamer with Ashita in its name, draw 1 and a turn DNA. So, same again, it helps with the additional draw power. Then our last rookies are Gabimons from the BT22. On play, reveal top 3 cards, add 1 with Omnimon in its text, so it could be option, tamer, Digimon. And then add 1 with the CS trait, which is about, I want to say about 40% of this deck. So you can either hit itself for the Agumon, or the new Greymon and Garuru, and the new Omnis and the Nokias. Then we're skipping past level 4s and level 5s because we don't run them, because it is a warping deck. So we are still running the War Greymon that reduces play cost by 3. If you have a tamer with a Tai Kami in its name, on play, activate one of the effects, either delete something with 8,000 or less, or one of your Gabus can Digibulb into a Melga, and then the inheritable, when attacking, trash top card as security. Nice and easy. Then we're running 2 copies of the new War Grey. If you have a tamer with Nokia in its name, your Agumon can Digibulb with, for the cost of 6, ignoring the Digivolution requirement. Then when Digibulbing, activate one of the effects. One of your Gabimons can warp into a Melga, or delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. So this doesn't like stop the 8k. This, if our opponent has one big boss, we can just pop that instead, or attempt to, and get rid of its sources for protection. Then we're running 4 copies of Melga from BT17. Same again. If you have a tamer mat, you reduce the play cost by 3. On play, when Digibulbing, activate one of the effects. One of your Agumon can Digibulb into a Greymon, or you can, one of your opponent's Digimon or tamers can't suspend until the end of their turn, so you get to stun something. And then back to BT22. We're going back to Melga. Main effect, if you have a Nokia, one of your Gabus can warp into this for the cost 6, ignoring the Digivolution requirements. When Digibulbing, activate one of the effects. One of your Agumon can warp into Greymon without meeting the Digivolution requirements, same as the BT22 version. But this one has was it return one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level back to hand. So you can either bounce something, delete something, stun something, or delete something small. Or when attacking from both of the inheritables is just to unsuspend if it has Omnimon in its name. Then on their level 7s, we're running 2 Omnimon Aces. On play when Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving, choose one of your opponent's Digimon, return all their other Digimon with the same level to the bottom of the deck. Full stop. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Overflow 5, if it dies, we try not to with having Nokia and stuff in our deck, giving it +1 kit, but we'll get to that whenever we get there. Then for BT22 Omnis, we are American. Got it. With blocker decode, so if this would leave the battle area, I think it's other than by battle, you get to spit out a green level 3, or a red or black level 3, or blue and yellow level 3. On play when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. When Digivolving, for every same level card in this Digimon's Digivolution stack, return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck, then this Digimon may attack. So we don't even need the Tai Kamiya and the Matin Tais to swing with us no more, which kind of helps for its pseudo blitz. But yeah, well, if you're able to get double stacked and have like an Agumon, Gabumon, Melga, and a Greymon, you're bottom decking like 2 Digimon, or deleting 2. Bottom decking, yep. And to the weirdest combo in this deck, Alterous. From EX9, if DNA Digivolving, this is unaffected by your opponent's backs for the turn. By the Digimons for this for the turn, then delete all their Digimon with the highest level. You swing a security, trash, you unsuspend, end of attack. You may spit out a Greymon and a Garuru, and if you don't, you swing again. If it lives to check, then you do it. Place this to the top of your security. Pretty much it. It helps you like spit the bodies out, DNA again, and recover. Then we're running the 1 copy of the X antibody, Frenchy Boy, with American Boy. Yeah. With Raid, Piercing, and Blocker on play when Digivolving. If Omnimon or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, choose one Digimon on your side of the field and your opponent's side of the field, delete the rest, then bottom deck one of your opponent's Digimon. And end of your turn, once per turn, one of your Digimon gains Rush and may attack. So it's a pseudo blitz without suspending. And yeah, it's a 6 cost the Digivolve in any of our level 6s, but a 2 cost the Digivolve any on top of our Omnimons. So that is more just like Omnimon for game in an Omnimon deck. So it is. That's all that is. And on their tamers, we're running 2 memory setter Nokias. Start a main. If you have 2 or less memory, go to 3. Start a main and on play. If you have 1 or fewer Digimon in play, you can play an Agumon or Gabumon from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, all your Digimon with Greymon or Garurumon or Omnimon in their name gets plus 1000. And just the basic security effect of play this out in the battle area. Not that exciting. Artwork of the alt art is just beautiful, I have to say. Yeah, it's lovely. That was a lucky pin. Then we're running 2 copies of EX9, Matin Tai. On play, return 1 Digimon with Greymon, Garurumon, or Omnimon in its name from your trash to hand. If this effect didn't return, draw 1 all turns. when one of your Digimon Digiballs or plays out and you have a Greymon in the field, gain a memory. If you have a Garuru in the field, gain a memory. If you have both of them on the field, gain 2. Yeah, so it's just a memory gain and recycler. Then we are sticking to 3 copies of the tie and mat from BT17 because this gives us our pseudo blitz at the end of our turn. But your turn effect, when one of your Digimon is played or Digiball, if you have a Garuru, suspend, gain a memory. If you Greymon, suspend, gain a memory. If both, you gain 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 memory back if you're lucky to have all your tamers on the field, but you know it's not going to happen unless it's a very long game. But yeah. Then other options: 3 Island of Adventures. All turns, all your level 3 or higher Digimon gets plus 2000. So this gives us our DP buff, and this also helps us recycle Alter S back to hand, because the second Alter S gets placed to the top security, we're going to pay the 2 to take the top card of security, add this to the top face up. So, and then DNA, so it could be 15, 16, 17, 18 from Nokia. Yeah. So as long as you don't have a face up card or Island Adventure card in your security, you can play this without meeting the color requirements. And then security effect, you may play 1 tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. So this is the other best thing about this. So this allows us to play our Nokias, our ties for free. So Nokia is a very expensive 5 cost. So if we're able to do the check and have like the pseudo tie command, we're looking to pass turn, we can just put the Island Adventure up, have Nokia in hand. Then if our opponent does swing, we can play this, and if we only have 1 Digimon in play, we can play Agumon or Gabu for the searching or the recycling, or have it set up for the start of main. Then happy days. And then to help us with getting our searchers back from trash and stuff, as well as having a pseudo DNA on the field, 4 copies of Miraculous Mega Knight. All turns. Main effect, play this out, play an Augie or Gabi from your hand without paying the cost or trash. Then all turns, when one of your level 6 Digimon with Greymon or Garurumon and its name will leave the battle area, delay effect, trash, place this card in the trash area. One of your Digimon may DNA Digiball, the only one in its hand. So if we have either one or the other Greymon or Garuru on the field and it attempts to be bounced or deleted or anything, and we have the other set in hand to DNA, then we can just DNA from hand by using the delay effect. It's BT17, very self-explanatory, but yeah, it's very turbo. Try and turbo up as best as you can. Find your pieces, set up tamers, doesn't matter if where security gets hit 2-3 times. We're just looking to swing, unsuspend, swing, place the top security, DNA again into another Omnimon, and then swing. Because we're playing these out again, if it's the next turn, doesn't matter how many tie-mats we get on the board, we're going to gain the memory, pay the 2 to play the Island Adventure, place the top, add back DNA again, swing, place this to the top, spit them back out. If we had a white tamer like the tie and carry, we can literally play another Island Adventure to place at the top of the deck, top here again, add it back. But yeah, that's my little Omni DNA. Warp. I don't really know what else to say about it. Just I try to keep it as consistently fast as possible. And I tried to get the consistency per levels as best as I could. There's things you can add in, like the memory boosts, and as I say, you can add the tie and carry because it'll give you gain your memory if it sees a hatch and everything else. But yeah, their dog's barking. I think they want to get out to the bathrooms. But I hope you like and enjoy, and gives you some inspiration to try it yourself or try a wee build yourself. But until next time, guys, if you like enjoy seeing these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.